desk is clean for once tonight. The paper stacked, the pen's upright. The lamp is casting half a moon across the notebook's empty dune. I pick the pen that feels the best, the blue one with the leaking chest, and press it to the paper's grain and let the thinking start again. The first line always takes the most, the rest will follow like a host of birds that waited for the lead to show them where and when to feed. The window shows my own reflection, a ghost of concentration hovering above the desk, a portrait of the night's obsession with getting something right tonight. Not perfect right, but honest right, the kind of right that only comes from sitting still and doing sums of thought and patience multiplied by hours that the clock has tried to count, but I have stopped its face. This desk is now a different place. Glass desk, hold my thoughts in place, keep the edges clean and clear. Glass desk, give me just the space to think without the fear of losing what I almost had, the idea on the tip of now. Glass desk, it is not so bad to sit and figure how. The notebook fills and I turn pages, leaving evidence of stages, rough drafts and crossed out lines, the archaeology of designs that almost worked but needed more. A comma here, an open door of logic that I walked right through into a room I never knew existed in my thinking brain, a hidden chamber free of strain, where everything connects and clicks, the architecture of the fix. The best ideas come at desks, not in showers, not in dreams, but in the discipline of sitting and pulling at the seams of problems that refuse to yield until you give them all your time. The glass desk is the battlefield and patience is the paradigm. The pen is running low on ink, the notebook is approaching the brink. A fool, but I have one more thought, one more paragraph to be caught before it slips back into the dark. The mind is a national park of wandering paths and sudden views, and focus is the trail I choose. I write it down and close the book. The desk reflects my satisfied look. Tomorrow there will be more work, but tonight the desk did not shirk its duty as my thinking ground, my silent partner in the sound of progress made one line at a time. The glass desk and the midnight rhyme. Glass desk, you held it all, the mess, the drafts, the final thought. Glass desk, against the wall, you gave me everything I sought. A surface and a silent friend, a place to sit and figure how. Glass desk, until the end, the clearest thinking happens now. My hands are busy and my mind is still. The wire bends the way I will it into shape, a curve, a ring, a tiny architectural thing. The pliers grip, the cutter snap, the solder melts and fills the gap between intention and the real. The transformation into steel of something that was just a thought 5 minutes ago. Now it is caught in metal, permanently held. The focus and the object welded. Next, a different pace. The needles click and find their place in the rhythm of the knit and purl. A binary of loop and curl. Each stitch is a decision made, a tiny vote of confidence paid to the pattern that I memorized. The repetition authorized by the part of me that understands that focus lives inside the hands. The doing is a form of thinking, and making is a way of linking the scattered thoughts into a chain that holds its shape against the rain. Wire and wool, my hands are full. The mind goes quiet when they move. Wire and wool, the gentle pull of concentration finding its groove. Twist and loop and bend and stitch. The rhythm carries me through. Wire and wool without a glitch. The focus is in what I do. The studio is warm with effort, the table cluttered with supplies, but every tool knows where it lives, and every scrap has a reprise in something that I have not made yet. The offcuts and the tangled ends will find their purpose when my hands decide to make them into friends. The wire becomes a bracelet next, the wool becomes a winter hat, each one a meditation on the simple fact of this and that. We forgot that hands were made for more than typing and the swipe. We forgot the ancient trade of making something with the gripe of pliers and the click of needles. The focus that the body knows when the fingers lead the thinking and the mind just follows where it goes. Wire and wool are my teachers. They remind me every time that the deepest concentration is the making, not the rhyme. The bracelet is finished and the hat is halfway to its final form. The evening came without my noticing, a silent and predicted storm of hours passing unmarked and feet consumed by the movement of my hands. The wire and wool absorb my time the way only making understands. I clean the table, sweep the scraps, and hang the tools upon the wall. Tomorrow there will be new wire and new wool to answer the call. Wire and wool, my hands were full. The mind went quiet when they move. Wire and wool, the stairs pencil has been sharpened twice since I sat down at night. The shavings curl like tiny scrolls of a language I designed. The graphite tip is wearing flat from pressing hard into the page. Each line a tiny journey taken across the paper's stage. I measure progress not in hours, but in how short the pencil gets. The mileage of the graphite core is how my focus sets. The eraser has not moved today, a good sign that my hand is sure. The lines are going where I want, the composition finding cure. For all the blank that came before, the emptiness that paralyzed, until the pencil touched the paper and the image crystallized. From fog into a solid form, a face, a hand, a building's edge. The pencil is the bridge I walk across the empty ledge. Pencil mileage, tell me how far I have traveled on this page. Pencil mileage, every scar of graphite marks the stage. A focus that I gave today, the hours ground into the wood. Pencil mileage on display, the work is finally good. The reference photo on the left, the drawing growing on the right. Between them is the distance that my pencil crosses every night. Sometimes the gap is wide and daunting, sometimes it shrinks to nothing new. The pencil does not know the difference, it only knows to follow through. The shadows take the longest time, the patience of the darkened tone, building layer after layer until the depth is fully grown. A pencil is a simple thing, a wooden sleeve around a cord, but in the hand of someone focused, it becomes so much more. A measuring device for time, a gauge for concentration spent. The shorter it becomes, the more the hours of focus it has lent. To the drawing, to the page, to the artist, to the night. Pencil mileage is the weight of sitting still and getting it right. The pencil is a stub by midnight, barely long enough to hold. But the drawing is complete and everything I wanted told.
is there in graphite on the paper, every shadow, every line. The pencil gave its body for the work, and the work is mine. I set the stub beside the drawing, a soldier resting after war. Tomorrow I will sharpen new ones and start the mileage counting war. Pencil mileage 7 inches ground to nothing on the page. Pencil mileage never flinches from the focus from the stage. Every millimeter spent was a minute of my time. Pencil mileage heaven sent, the shortest pencil and the longest rhyme. The marble table holds the cold of every morning it has known. My forearm rests against the stone and feels the centuries it has shown. To anyone who sat this way with paper spread and brow compressed, the marble does not judge the work, it only asks you do your best.
The pen moves on the yellow pad, the notes are forming into shapes of arguments and evidence, a fortress made of verbal dress.
The library around me breathes so quietly, I hear the wood of shells expanding in the heat, the way I always knew they would.
The books are standing at attention, witnesses to my attempt to concentrate, to build the case for something I have not yet read.
Into completion, but the marble gives me patience, gives me weight. The heaviness beneath my arms reminds me focus can be great. Marble table, hold me steady, keep me grounded, keep me here. Marble table, I am ready for the work to become clear. Cold and patient, smooth and certain, underneath my restless hands. Marble table, draw the curtain on everything but the plan.
A page turns somewhere in the room, the softest thunder in the world. A throat clears and a chair adjusts, and someone's scarf becomes unfurled. These are the only sounds allowed in this cathedral of the mind. The marble table understands that silence is the highest kind of luxury, and I have earned this seat, this surface, this still air by showing up and sitting down and putting my attention there.
The great thinkers sat at tables made of stone and made of oak, and the table bore the weight of every word they ever spoke.
Onto paper and the table, never asked for credit, never leaned. The marble is the humblest partner, the most supportive thing I have convened.
To hold my books, my elbows, and the heavy thoughts I'm sorting through. The marble table does not break. The marble table sees me through. The afternoon is ending and the light has shifted on the stone. The marble now is warm where I have rested and I groan. From the morning's empty pages to the evening's finished stack, the marble table held me steady and it never once held back. I gather up my things and stand. The table cools behind me fast, returning to its ancient state of patient and enduring cast. Tomorrow I will come again and press my arms against the cold, and the marble table will be ready with the patience centuries old. Marble table, you held me still through the longest afternoon. Marble table, by sheer will, you were the anchor and the moon. Cold and patient, smooth and knowing, underneath my working hands. Marble table, gently showing focus is where stillness replaced by something more precise. The cadence of a rolling dice that always lands on forward go. The momentum building soft and slow. Each paragraph a stepping stone across a river I have known, but never crossed until this hour, when focus became its own power. A gravity that pulls me in, beneath the noise, beneath the din. Deep currents carry me along, beneath the surface of the day. Deep current, quiet and strong, wash the distractions away. I am moving without moving. I am still, but I am fast. Deep current gently proving that the focus holds and lasts. The coffee has gone cold again, a sign that I have entered when the world outside stops mattering. The only sound, my thoughts clattering like keys beneath determined hands. A typewriter that understands the urgency of getting down. Each idea before it drowns in the ocean of tomorrow's noise. The meetings and the other ploys that steal the quiet from the room. But now the quiet is in bloom. There is a place below the thinking, where the work does itself through you. Your hands become the instrument, and the music becomes true. You do not force the words, they come like water finding its own way. The deep current has a direction, and you follow it today. The document is growing now, a forest from a single cloud. Each
frequency is low tonight, so low it hums beneath the floor. A vibration, not a sound, that opens up a hidden door to concentration. I have found the bass is in my furniture, the desk, the chair, the shelf, the wall, all resonating, all mature in the way they hold the tone. A room become an instrument, the low frequency is the zone where all my focus has been sent. I work in the space between the pulses of the bass below. The silence in the gaps is where the best ideas start to grow. The echo repeats and I repeat the process of the word, the line, each iteration getting closer to the shape of the design. The reverb stretches time itself, each second longer than the last. The low frequency is a shelf where I can set the work down fast and pick it up and set it down, and pick it up and turn it round until the angle and the focus make the clearest, sharpest sound. Low frequency, hold the room, keep the vibration, keep the tone. Low frequency in the gloom, the best work is done alone. Beneath the hearing, beneath the noise, beneath the surface of the night. Low frequency is the poise that keeps the concentration tight. By now, the street is empty and the cars have all gone home. The only sound is the bass and the distant stars of a radio left on somewhere, a murmur from another room. The low frequency does not care, it fills the silence, fills the bloom of midnight's most productive hour, the one that nobody would choose unless they knew the secret power of the bass beneath the blue. Deep tones settle the nervous system, the science says the body calms when the frequency is low enough to feel like resting in the palms of something large and something patient, something that does not need speed. The low frequency is the ancient rhythm of the focused deep. Done. The bass is still beneath the floor. I save the file and close the screen and listen to the tone once more. It hums beneath my feet a prayer. A monk's chant in the building's bones. The low frequency was always there, waiting in the walls and stones. I just had to tune my ears to the channel underneath the day. The low frequencies disappear when the sun begins to play. But tonight it was my partner, my guide through the productive dark. The low frequency understand that focus needs a quieter spark. Low frequency, you held the room, you kept the vibration, you kept the time. Low frequency in the bloom of midnight's most productive rhyme. Beneath the hearing I was there, beneath the noise I found the zone. Low frequency in the air, the best work I have ever known. Console glows in blue and green. The data streaming on the screen. Each number is a tiny star, a coordinate of where we are. The protocol is clear tonight. One task, one vector, and one flight. Path calculated to the ground. The North Star is the diagram. I follow it without a sway. The instruments confirm the way. The autopilot is my hands. The navigation understands. The static hisses soft and low. A white noise river in the flow of information passing through the channels that I'm tuned into. I filter out the frequencies that do not serve the expertise required for this single goal. The North Star Protocol is whole, and I am part of its design. A human element in line with the machinery of thought, the focus that cannot be bought. measured in progress, not in minutes on the face. The clock is irrelevant to the distance and the pace of work that moves in its own time, a physics that defies the norm. The North Star protocol is running, and the output is the form of everything I set out to build. When the console first turned on, the data points are filling up, the constellation almost drawn. In space there is no up or down, no left, no right, no here, no there. The only way to navigate is to choose a star and stare and follow it with everything. Your instruments and instinct know the North Star protocol is simple. Pick a point and go. Do not deviate, do not drift, do not let the darkness send you into another orbit. Keep the star and kick it in the center of your windshield screen, the center of your working site. The North Star protocol means focus, means the work gets done tonight. The task is complete, the data saved. The console dims to resting mode. The North Star protocol delivered every byte of every code. I lean back and the stars outside the window are just stars again, not targets, not coordinates, just
One thread is all I need tonight. A single line of execution. No branches and no interrupts. No parallel and no dilution. The task is clear, the input set. The output waiting at the end. The only thing between the two is focus and the will to bend my attention to a single everything is specified. I type and the characters appear like soldiers forming ranks and lines, each one exactly where it should, according to the grand designs. The semicolons mark the pauses, the brackets hold the world in place. The single thread of concentration is running at a steady pace. Single thread, no interrupts. The process is the only thing. Single thread, it never corrupts. The focus is a single string. Pull it and the whole thing follows. Pull it and the work gets done. Single thread through all the halls until the task is now won. A notification tries to break the thread, but I have built a wall, a firewall of discipline that catches every ping and call and puts them in a queue for later. A stack of things that I will read when the single thread has finished, when the program has been freed from the loop that I am writing, from the function that I build. The single thread keeps executing, patient, steady, and fulfilled. The best code is written in the flow, a state where fingers know the keys, where the syntax is automatic and the logic is a breeze. The single thread is the flow state spine, the backbone of the deepest work. Without it we are multitasking, and multitasking is the murk, where nothing gets completed well, where nothing is half achieved. The single thread is the antidote, the thing in which I have believed. The
The hours between midnight and 4 belong to a different kind of time. They do not rush, they do not crawl, they simply hold the paradigm. A focus in its purest state, the world has stopped its asking and the only question left is mine, the problem underneath my hand. I spread the papers on the desk, the blueprints of the thing I need to build before the sun returns and morning plants its noisy seed. The ruler draws a line so straight it could divide the night in two. One half for thinking, one for making the balance that the blueprint knew. Before I even picked it up, the structure has its own request. A load-bearing wall of logic here, window facing east for the best. Morning lights when it is done, the blueprint hours are the bones of everything that I will build, the scaffolding, the stepping stones. Blueprint hours, show me how the structure wants to stand. Blueprint hours, here and now, the pencil in my hand is drawing what the morning needs. The frame, the floor, the wall. Blueprint hours, plant the seeds before the daylight's call. The eraser comes out once or twice, not for mistakes but for revisions. A blueprint is a living thing, it changes with the new decisions. That the problem reveals at 2 a.m. when the silence is deep enough to hear the creaking of the logic's joints, the places where the stress is near. I reinforce, I redistribute the weight across the widest span. The blueprint hours are forgiving. They let me redesign the plan. The professionals work in daylight with teams and tools and coffee pots. But the blueprint hours are different. They connect the private dots. between the problem and the person, between the structure and the soul. The blueprint hours are the version of the work that makes you whole. No supervision and no deadline, just the honesty of 3 a.m. when the only person you are building for is the one inside the stem. "4 a.m. the blueprint finished, every line accounted for. The structure in my head is moved onto the paper and the floor. Of possibility awaits the morning crew, the daylight team. But the blueprint hours know the truth, that every building starts as a dream, drawn in silence, drawn in focus, drawn when no one else was there. The blueprint hours are the locus of the work that I most care about. The private architecture, the skeleton beneath the skin. The blueprint hours are the lecture that the silence teaches in. Blueprint hour. I have sunk below the surface now. The noise is up there far above. Down here the pressure holds me still, a firm and democratic love. The screen before me is the porthole, the only window to the work. The deep surrounds on every side, and I cannot afford to shirk. The sonar pings a steady clock, a rhythm made of focused time. Each ping a second, each second a coin deposited in the rhyme. The emails float above like boats, their shadows passing on the ceiling. I cannot reach them from this depth, and that is more than just a feeling. It is a choice to stay submerged below the interruptions draft, below the questions and the urge to surface and abandon craft. The submarine is my attention, sealed and pressurized and aimed at the single task at hand, the only target I have named. Submarine, go deeper still, below the noise, below the waves. Submarine, the quiet will is the captain and it saves every hour from the surface, every minute from the storm. Submarine beneath the purpose, deep and dark and warm. The work is moving in the dark, the way the deep sea creatures do. Bioluminescent thoughts that glow a phosphorescent blue. I follow them through corridors of logic and of careful proof, each one leading to another, each one closer to the roof of understanding, where the answer lives in its pressurized cocoon. The submarine is patient and I will surface very soon. The deepest focus feels like water, heavy on the shoulders, calm. The breath is measured and the mind is wrapped in the ocean's sign. There is no multitasking here, no tab, no notifications cry, just the single beam of light that the submarine sends by. Into the dark ahead, the path illuminated inch by inch. The deep work asks for everything and does not give a single flinch. The task is done, I feel the weight begin to lift, the depth decrease. The submarine is rising now toward the surface, toward the peace of knowing that the work was good, that the hours below were spent in the kind of concentration that the surface never lent. I break through and the air is sweet. The noise returns, the world is loud. But underneath my finished work sits silent and unbowed. Submarine, you took me